What's up, Chiefskingdom? It's your boy Chris Style. You are tuned into the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 155. It's the Eagles versus Chiefs recap show. We're going to talk about this game, Monday night showdown between the Chiefs and the Eagles. Got a lot to get into. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Got my guy Clarence
Tuesday.
up in here. Huh?
A good Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, it is a good Tuesday. You're right. I'm so used to us doing the Mondays that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well, I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. We got to talk about the Monday night showdown. So let's talk Chiefs.
Yeah. Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Chris Style, out here repping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefskingdom? We are back. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 155. Eagles versus Chiefs recap. Once again, hope everybody's having a decent Tuesday. I know everybody's sulking from the loss last night, but we're going to try to get through it together. What's up, Clarence? How you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm great, man. Always. Always.
Right.
No. Good Monday.
What's up, Cynthia? Thanks for joining in. My guy, Brian.
It'll get better.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, let's talk.
Catch the ball.
Well, let's talk about it, man. Chiefs lose 21-17. What else is there to say, man? First half, the first half was all Chiefs, offensively and defensively. The Chiefs pretty much, did what they wanted. There was a few that Patrick Mahomes' interception became costly, in this game. Probably if at least we get 3 right there, we probably end up still winning the game. Penalties, here and there, but the first half was pretty much good. Defense, superb. That's all you're going to hear from me. I ain't got nothing bad to say about the defense all 4 quarters. They played all 4 quarters, even with some of the scores, but we'll get into that. Second half, different story. Once again, we're having the second half problems with the offense, stalling out, penalties, dudes not catching the ball. Play calling, once again, just when I say Friday, the kids are eating. You said, no, what's you now, Clarence? She's calling you out, Clarence.
Of course. I got to have that covered.
Yeah. She calling you out. No, but It was a tale of 2 halves, especially for the offense. I wouldn't say the defense, but more so the offense. You sacked Jalen Hurts 5 times in the first half. You hold A.J. Brown to 1 catch, 8 yards, which they need to pay L'Jarius Sneed. Relatively, you hold that offense in check. You know what I'm saying? The defensive line was beating up that offensive line all night. Jason Kelce was having his lunch ate from Chris Jones. Chris Jones was doing what he wanted to Jason Kelce last night. Kelce fumbles the football in the red zone. Like, that reminds me of the Cincinnati game last year when we was about to go up and he fumbles at the wrong time. Kelce always has one of them untimely fumbles in the regular season that you're like, And I knew when he fumbled that football, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if we lose this game right here. Because that's one of them ones was like, I don't know about that one. So, but of course, the glaring thing is the MVS drop to win the game. He drops the ball. And if you watch this show, and Clarence knows how I feel about MVS. He knows I'm not the biggest fan of MVS. I've asked the question before, are we sure that MVS is better than Justin Watson?
Are you asking me that?
I'm just saying. I asked that earlier. Remember when I asked that question a couple episodes ago? Are we sure? the MVS is better than Justin Watson, and in the show yesterday. Yeah, Justin Watson dropped some passes, but at least he's more reliable than MVS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And for the life of me, Clarence, help me out with this one, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see Rashee Rice shake Darius Slay out of his boots, and you don't give that man the ball again? Can I ask you why? Why did the Chiefs refuse to use Rashee Rice? Am I missing something?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, overall, in my humble opinion, this is about habits. This is about bad habits.
Yeah.
No accountability. You go back to, I mean, hell, it probably was in mini camp, OTAs, training
Shut
camp.
up, Mark. We didn't ask you.
I mean, it's really bad habits. So what's up?
What's up, John?
And you start to see those bad habits and that lack of accountability. That they were held to a higher standard last year, right? So now that is taken out of the equation, and guys can be a little bit more lazy on the fine details, you're starting to see it. You're starting to see why they can't close out a second half. You're starting to see it.
Yeah, you are. It's I think that, and look, if you're you follow the Chiefs, even back when we had Tyreek Hill, when you had the other guy outside of Kelsey, you could cover up some of the deficiencies on the Chiefs. When we had bad defenses, we can get a score so quick with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelsey marching down the field. The offense was so worldly that it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For 3 years, it was pretty much like that with them. And then teams adjusted to Tyreek Hill, and then they had to do it a different way on offense. Even last year with Juju, had to do it a different way. But they always had another guy to offset Travis Kelsey so that they couldn't just key in on Travis Kelsey. But this year, this is where it's showing up. They are double and triple teaming Travis Kelsey, and they're saying Justin Watson ain't gonna beat us, Rashee Rice ain't gonna beat us, Scott Moore is not gonna beat us, Kadarius. I don't care who you throw out there. We ain't scared of none of these dudes. We're gonna put the whole team on Travis Kelsey, and none of your receivers is gonna beat us. And he showed it on that last play to MVS. There was three guys on Travis Kelsey. That's why MVS was so wide open.
And he dropped the ball.
And he dropped it.
Yep.
And he dropped it.
Yep. I mean, I don't know. Can they make it out to AFC? Maybe. Can they beat a Baltimore team playing like this? Maybe. Can they beat Jacksonville playing like this? Maybe.
I mean, they pretty much did earlier in the season. They didn't really score no touchdowns. It was all defense.
That was early in the season.
Yeah,
early in the season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the time when you should start to play your best football, right?
You're right.
And what they do last night? You're only as good as your last game that you played, right?
Yeah.
So these stats down here at the bottom. Patrick had 43 attempts for 177 yards, bro. 177 yards. You go away from Pacheco.
Yeah, the second half. He was getting
Pacheco.
He was getting 5-some yards a clip.
Yeah. You go away from him. And sorry, somebody's at the door. And you end up losing this game. It's 7 catches for 44 yards. You know what I mean? Like this is tragic, man. I don't listen. You might make it out of the AFC. You might.
The one thing I will say encouraging is this. For the most part, we dominated the Eagles last night. Like the Eagles, there was not one part of that game where I felt like the Eagles had control. It was more so what the Chiefs did than what the Eagles did. They just missed so many opportunities and left the door open for the Eagles to capitalize that eventually they were going to get one. The Devontae Smith touchdown, they caught us. You know what I'm saying? They caught us with one. They caught the safety flat-footed. He ran right past him. It ultimately ended up in the score. You know what I'm saying? And this team is not above. Like I said in the beginning, we were above. We could turn the ball over. We could fumble the football because you know what? We had an offense that was so potent that we could make it up. Pat could throw an interception, but it's okay because on the next drive he's going to score. We're guaranteed he's going to score.
That was then.
That's what I'm saying. Bring it up to this year. They can't do that now. They almost got to be perfect.
Yeah, they do have to be perfect. In order to win, in order to get to that objective of repeating, they're gonna have to be perfect.
Now, you know what? I'm gonna say this. At their best, I think San Francisco is better than the Eagles. At their best, I think San Francisco is better than the Eagles.
We're gonna find out in 2 weeks.
We are, but at their best, right now, if you and I get it. Jalen Hurts is better than Brock Purdy. I'm not saying that. But as a team, this is a team sport. As a team, now losing what's his name, Tafanga, that's a big blow to them. That's huge on defense. Yeah. But still, that defensive line on the 49ers, they got better with Chase Young. And when that offense is clicking,
yeah.
If we could do what we did last night to them, and move up and down. What do you think the 49ers is going to do with Christian McCaffrey, Kittle, Debo Samuels, and Ayuk? Like, if I'm San Francisco and I saw that game last night, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I can't wait for that game.
Yeah. That's gonna be a big game, man. That's gonna be their measuring stick in the NFC.
But like, I believe that's country talking. He's saying that's the best the NFC has to offer. I hear you. They're one of the best the NFC has to offer.
And the Chiefs lost to them.
And we lost. But I get where country's coming from. We lost. They didn't beat us.
That's the problem.
I know it's a problem. That's been the theme. Problem. That's the thing of this season is we beat ourselves. Yeah, that's always the thing. We always beat ourselves, and we always see it coming.
But it's like
we can never put nobody away. Like, we had a chance to put the Eagles away.
What's the difference between this year and last year?
They had a more reliable second receiver.
That's the difference between this year and last year?
Juju was way more reliable than what they got right now.
Okay, so with that being said, because they don't have consistency and you don't have any accountability.
Yeah, but that was different.
You don't have no accountability, Chris.
No, I agree with you.
Okay. Hold on. I want you to fully understand what I'm trying to convey. They don't have no accountability.
Mm-hmm.
That accountability is gone.
Yeah, he's in Washington.
It's the same thing that everybody was talking about when they would lose games. Oh, well, you shouldn't argue with your coach on the sideline. An accountability, country. Let's just call it for what it is. Like, we can't sit up here and keep sugarcoating this and thinking that it's not a reality. Those are two totally different individuals. So the way one person works and the way another person works are two totally different ways. You're coming off of a Super Bowl. These guys maybe don't have to work as hard. We can cut a corner here or there. Yeah, it's grueling. Yeah, it's Andy Reid's training camp, but we don't have to pay attention to the small details of things, right? Because, I mean, you can be wide open down the field and man-to-man coverage and drop a football. You know what I mean? Like, you can go work out in Texas with Pat during the offseason and still not be able to get on the field and make plays the way that everybody projected you to make them? How does that happen? Where? From who? From Andy?
Now I will say last night, Andy was pissed.
He has every right to be pissed. He should be pissed.
I ain't never seen Andy like that last night. The way he looked at Travis Kelce last night, he looked like that your grandpa when you was messing with something you had no business messing with.
Looking at your veteran. You're looking at your veteran. You're looking at the lead, one of your leaders, like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's accountability.
Comes from the top. It does come
That's
from
accountability.
The top. And I will go to say, and it also goes to, and look, I didn't make much of a big deal when they, put the wide receiver coach on the podium last week. I mean, he's not used to being at the podium.
What does he need to answer questions for anyway? That's
what I'm saying. He's not used to being in front of the media. Like that's what that showed me. I'm not gonna talk about the man's coaching techniques. I don't know how his coaching techniques are. You give a coach a bunch of mediocre wide receivers. What do you expect him to do with that? What do you want him to do with that?
But Chris Jones can't get paid.
The QB and the coach. Yes, they have accountability, but at the end of the day, country, like, these guys got to get it.
It's November.
Like, there's nobody there's only so much Pat and Andy could preach to them.
It's November.
There's nobody in the wide receiver room that can be like, hey guys, we got to get it together. We messing up.
That ship sailed for this year.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's no dog in that wide receiver room that could be like, hey man, we gotta get it together.
There's too many moving parts. Like just feed Rashid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Stop trying to call plays for MVS and Scott and Watson. Like, okay, yeah, keep Watson in the equation, maybe, but the primary focus needs to be Rashid. Don't even need to be Travis anymore.
You see what happens when you give Kadarius Toney a couple more touches. I'm just saying.
Yeah, when you sprinkle that.
I'm just saying.
Sprinkle it.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
Go away from Travis. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Without a Bible. Absolutely.
Without a Bible.
You can come in there and leave the Bible in the car. Absolutely.
So, yeah, I agree with you, Clarence, man. There's someone they don't have a voice in that room. Like I said, there's only so much Pat, there's only so much Kelce or any, any other position on the offense could do, offensive lineman, whatever, that could preach to these wide receivers. It's got to be somebody in that wide receiver room to be like, hey, y'all, we got to step up. If we got to spend an hour on the jug machine.
Become one-dimensional how? How was that becoming one-dimensional?
I ain't blaming no coaches. Play calling was good. Dudes got open. Drops, picks, and fumbles ain't on coaches. I agree with you. Joe. That's on the players. And that's what goes back to saying that, there's got to be somebody in that wide receiver room that can step up.
I mean, why not give this kid the workload that he needs? What are you going to do? Like, slowly spoon feed him this offense and then expect him to have an explosive second year? Like, let him go. Let him go. Because if you don't, Travis is going to have another 7-catch, 44-yard game. You need to let him go.
Because teams have devoted all their resources to stopping Travis Kelce.
Yes.
Because I've always said, because don't think like you've never thought about, especially this season, where it's like, how is Travis Kelce so wide open? Like, there's no way in hell. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm letting that man roam around just freely. No, not F everybody else country, but you got to have a reliable second receiver.
Listen, this receiving by committee worked better when you had a lead dog.
Country, hold on.
If he's not
country.
ready, then why didn't they resign? Why didn't they go and get a veteran? Why did they let Juju walk? This is the problem.
Country, let me ask you.
You were banking on MVS to be that dude, and he's never been that. He's never been.
Country, let me ask you a question. Since you saying he's not ready, though, is feeding them the ball gonna make the wide receiver room worse? Is it gonna get any worse if you feature Rashee Rice as the other guy outside of Kelsey? Is that gonna make the wide receiver room worse? Because it can't get no worse to me.
And you go back and you look at the first two drives. I don't even think MVS was on the field. But maybe one or two of those
didn't show up until I saw him in the fourth quarter, and he finally caught a football. I thought he was on the bench. I thought they had finally wised up. I see. I was
need to be on the field 90% of the snaps. Like
I see. He
needs to be on the sideline. He needs to.
Yeah, because he's in New England, and he never mind. He's in New England. Nobody can move in that offense.
Yeah, no.
That's what I say, Brian. Feed him. If he make a mistake, hey, we already making mistakes. What do you want to do? It can't get no worse. You didn't say that he's I didn't say that. He's really a package player. He's not good at blocking yet. He doesn't have the full playbook. I think that's what you meant to say. Yeah. I get all that, but this is Andy Reid. I know Andy Reid can scheme him up.
And they had a bye week. They had a bye week.
Yeah, they had a bye week to figure that part out.
So when you went back and you looked at the first half, you didn't see or think maybe this kid is ready for a little bit more. We can increase this. So he's only good for 4 or 5 touches a game. But Travis gets 7 catches for 44 yards, and that's supposed to be okay. Patrick throws about 43 times and only has 177 yards passing. That's okay. This offense does not score in the second half. That's okay. Oh, but we're tied for first place in the AFC. So that's the consolation. Like, keep lying to yourself if you want to. That's okay. I'm okay with it. It is what it is, man. Nobody would have wanted D-Hop's old ass anyway. Sorry. I should have said
that. Oh, snaps. Oh, man.
But you paid all this money to a guy that dropped a wide open pass last night, and Chris Jones can't even get no money.
The real question is why the first half doesn't translate to the second half.
Because they're not being held accountable, country. That accountability is in Washington right now. You right. Yes, ma'am. It's in Washington. It's not here anymore. You know it. Because when everybody was saying,
Ravens
after the losses, you was one of the main people defending them. Like, you know what the problem is, country. You know him being gone is a major problem for this offense. You know it. And they criticized him because he wanted to argue with Patrick on the sideline in Indy last year.
Damn, country, why D-Hop gotta be all that? Sheesh. Damn, you gotta be all that.
Well, you need to talk to Beach then, right? Like he gave MVS that money. He thought MVS was the best option.
I was a key component of cutting MVS this offseason. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
Beach didn't get the memo.
That's just me.
Beach didn't get that memo.
She got you on that one, country. Just I don't want to hear it. Fix it. Fix it.
Let's fix it.
It is awful. It's bad. It's bad. But you know what?
I'm not 70% of them.
Yeah.
I'm one of
30. We in the 30. Now what?
I'm 1 of 1.
All right, man. Is it fixable, Clarence?
No, not this year. Not this year. Maybe this offseason, but not this year. The train's left the station. They rolling. And what we saw last night,
I think it's fixable.
We thought that before the Miami Dolphin game, right?
We did.
We thought that after the Detroit game, right? We thought that they were rolling after they beat Jacksonville the way that they did, right? And we was really on cloud 9 when they blew out the Bears, right? And then they went to the Meadowlands. And we saw what it was, for real. Despite a W, we saw what it was. This is the only way they can win games.
I think it's fixable.
How?
And the way you fix it is in the second half, you can't have drive stall out. They got to be more disciplined with these tackles, man. These penalties, the stalling out drives, we have success on first down and second down. We get a holding penalty, and whether it's warranted or a warranted holding penalty or not, it's killing drives. It's stalling us out, and then we see ourselves in 2nd and 20, and then 3rd and 15, and then we got to punt the football. That's one way that we can fix the second half. I don't know what it is about the second half because you saw it coming. The Eagles got the ball at the half. Defense did what they've been doing, shutting teams down. We get the ball at 17-7. If we score at that point and go up 24-7, I'm 100% sure that we win that game going away because we kill all momentum from the Eagles if we go up 24-7. As resilient as Jalen Hurts and all them are, I think we kill all their momentum at that point. And then you could just feed Pacheco the ball in the 4th quarter and run the clock out. But we got to stop these penalties. Another thing, Patrick Mahomes. I know we love Patrick. But on this show, we always say he's not above reproach. You got to stop throwing these bad picks, man. I think each game he has thrown, except for the Detroit game, which that interception was on him. That was on Kadarius Toney that catching the ball. Other than that interception, he has thrown a bad pick in every game. He's got to stop that. I get it. You firing the football, but brother, you cannot. This team can't afford you to turn the ball over. This team can't. You have to be careful with the ball. Now, if a defensive player makes a play on the ball, just a great play, okay, whatever. But you can't throw bad picks like you did last night. You can't keep doing that. And you've been doing that all season. Where he'll just throw the ball in harm's way. This team is not good enough for you to erase that mistake. Fumbling the football at untimely times can't happen. Turnovers killing us. Our team, our offense, defensively, we're good. The defense we're always going to be in games because the defense is elite. They're always going to keep us in the game. But on offense, especially in the second half, they cannot continue to turn the football over and be undisciplined as far as penalties go, holding, all that stuff. They got to be more disciplined on that. That's where the discipline needs to come in at. Stop all these penalties. Stop turning the football over. When you see Patrick Mahomes turn the football over every game, that's what and country, I know you don't want to hear this. This is where Eric Bieniemy would get in his ass. Pause.
Yep.
You would see Eric Bieniemy cussing his ass on the sideline.
Yep.
Hey man, could you not stop killing us with these picks, bro?
Yep.
And that's what he needs. He needs somebody. Hey, stop throwing that football like that, man. You better than that.
Yep.
Like that's how you fix it. You can't fix these receivers. You cannot. You cannot fix these receivers.
So if you're not going to make the correct adjustments and say we're gonna give the rookie more on his plate, we're gonna put more on his plate.
That should have been 24-14, but I digress.
What's the upside to this season? What is it? If nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you don't put more on Rashee Rice's plate, then what changes?
Well, okay. Let me rephrase. Let me say this. I'm also adding more plays to Rashee Rice. I'm also adding in where is Jared McKinnon in this offense? We can't find a wrinkle for Noah Gray. Like use this 2 tight end sets. I like what they was doing in the first half when they was flashing what's the name in motion. They was flashing him and Gray and Kelsey in motion, and then it was doing that stuff was working. I like that wrinkle. When we used that in the passing game with Gray, flashing out on the cross and sending him and Kelsey, rubbing off of each other. Pause. Like I want to see more Gray. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Rub routes, not. But no, yeah, but seriously. But I'm saying, use McKinnon more. Use Noah Gray more. Like, add some more to Rashee Rice's play. If he's okay, instead of 4 targets, why can't he get 6? Why can't he get 7? Justin Watson had 11. He had 11 targets yesterday.
Why not put him in that situation where Justin Watson was to be able to run that route? You don't know if you don't know.
Exactly.
You don't know if you don't know. So when is he supposed to be ready to be an opportunity to make those plays? Next year? When you want to go back to back this year, right? Okay. All right. Y'all like it? I love it.
That's all I'm saying. Is in the second half, they gotta stop shooting themselves in the foot, man.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. If they just calm down on the penalties and turnovers, they probably have a better second half than they have.
But it's been like that all season.
Games. But it's more so these last 3 games. The second half has just been terrible.
It's November. It's November.
Points.
Okay, so how many? Okay, so how many weeks are left in November? 2.
1 more. 2 more. 1 more.
Well, 1 more after this week.
Yeah.
So you tell me. You tell me what's gonna get fixed this year.
If they have a second half like they had yesterday against the Raiders, on Monday I'm having a different conversation about the Kansas City Chiefs. That's all I'm saying. Win or lose.
You can't just roll into there and say, "Oh, we the Chiefs, we finna smack them." No, y'all gonna have to play. They're gonna have to play when they go to Vegas. It's not gonna be, oh well.
Yeah, he should have had 2 touchdowns.
So
the pass was floated.
We finna do what we do, and we gonna beat y'all by 30. No, y'all gonna have to play.
And they playing expired football right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're playing really inspired.
That part.
They're playing for this coach. So.
Yeah.
they're going to come into this game guns a blazing. They are not about to lay down for the Kansas City Chiefs. They don't care that we are not. Our offense isn't figuring it out right now, and whatever. Yes, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, they won the Super Bowl last year, and they always beat us. No, the Raiders is coming to play ball Sunday, and if they have a second half like that,
it's a wrap.
Mind you, they had an opportunity to beat the Dolphins last week. I'm just saying. They're playing better football.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a little late, man. It's a little late for it.
If I was in the receivers coach, I'd be in Andy Reid's office telling him to stop giving MVS all these opportunities. They're killing me, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just
need to make a decision on that.
Less MVS, more Rashee Rice. I'm not mad. If you want to use Justin Watson, fine. Whatever. I get it. Pat loves him. He trusts him. Whatever. I don't expect him to have, 3 or 4 drops.
Like absolutely not.
That's not. Usually he's more reliable than that. It was a bad game from Justin Watson. I'll give him a mulligan a little bit. But MVS, he is who he is. I was not surprised when he dropped that football. I was not surprised. When I saw that ball go up, I said, he gonna drop that ball. And lo and behold, MVS was just being MVS.
Yeah. He's just doing MVS shit.
And I'm tired of hearing, well, in the AFC Championship game, he showed up. That was the one game that he finally showed up.
Yeah. He was never that in Green Bay. Like what?
So, like I don't understand the logic of we thought MVS was going to be better with Patrick Mahomes. Like as if Aaron Rodgers was like some cold bum that was just holding MVS back.
Yeah. He's never had 1,000 yards in his entire career. He's never been over 1,000 yards.
And he had arguably the best receiver at the time.
Yes.
On the other side.
Yes. Couldn't stay healthy, dropping passes like.
No, he's effective. That's why I said I'm not gonna kill him too much because usually he don't drop those passes. But he had a bad game. Whatever.
If you're gonna lose like this, at least lose and find out what you got, man.
That's what I say. My mindset is
the damn opportunity, man. I quit.
My mindset has always been it cannot get any worse. It can't get no worse. So, all right, man. What's your concern level for the Chiefs right now?
I mean,
just in the AFC, just looking at
the defending Super Bowl champion. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the landscape of the AFC. The Ravens are probably the only one that
they the defending Super Bowl champ. Yeah. They're the defending champ. So until somebody can knock them off,
right?
You know what I mean? Like playoff Pat is a different Pat. You know what I'm saying? So until you beat the champs, I don't worry about any of this. Maybe it's good for them to go their ass on the road this year in the playoffs.
No. What pisses me off about that game last night? Because we sitting here talking about stinking ass MVS dropping the pass instead of Jared Sneed shutting down AJ Brown.
They took a L. They took the L. That's why. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Doesn't matter that he locked up AJ. Philly made enough plays to win the ball game. That's why. That's why.
He did. He messed up on one of the routes.
It's tragic, man. Better be happy the landscape of the AFC is not as dominant as we thought it was going to be.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what keeps a smile on my face.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Ravens ain't perfect. They blow leads consistently.
Yeah.
And they can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mark Andrews out for the season.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not wishing no hurt on nobody. When Lamar Jackson came up limping in that Bengals game, I thought when he was limping on that sideline, here we go.
Tyler Huntley time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the Ravens, as good as they are, I'm still not scared of them, man. I think our corners is gonna shut them receivers down.
Yeah.
Give me our corners against those receivers. OBJ.
Oh, without a doubt.
We locking them down. They ain't scoring 30 on us.
Without a doubt.
Ravens ain't scoring 30 on us. I don't care if a Raven fan is up in there. Y'all ain't scoring 30 on the Chiefs. Y'all better be happy if y'all get 21. Because right now, that looks like that's all you need to beat the Chiefs.
Who said that?
It's all you need to beat the Chiefs, 21 points.
Yeah, for real.
If you can't fix them, put them in position to win. That's all we doing, country. Get the bottom sheet right. That's how you put them in position. See how that works?
Can't be all Travis. 7 catches for 44 yards is not where it's at.
Yeah, that's at all.
Travis needs like 80, 90 yards in the passing game in order for this passing attack to be rolling. Like when he gets 80, 90, 100 yards receiving, this passing game can't be stopped. It's tough to defend it. And you can't get that unless somebody else is doing their job.
Yeah, for sure.
So we shall see.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Is this the best defense in the league right now?
I would say, yeah.
Better than Cleveland?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, the Chiefs' defense is missing their captain.
Nick Bolton.
The guy that sets the table and gets everybody right. Now imagine when he's back, what happens?
McCole would have caught that route. You sure about it?
Maybe.
You sure about that? You sure you wouldn't have muffed it like you do them punts?
He did have a messed up thumb last night, though.
Yeah, so that's probably why they didn't send him on that route.
Yeah.
Yeah. And MVS is supposed to be our deep threat guy. I remember when the Bengals was like, that's their Tyreek Hill. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Slow down, Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
That's why y'all lost that game, because y'all was making dumb accusations like that.
Reed didn't drop those.
Nah, he didn't drop that one. He was even talking trash last night.
Yeah, Reed would have been hitting his head on the goalpost.
Didn't someone say that in here? Shut up, Joe. You can say nothing. We don't acknowledge nothing you say, Joe. We stricken it from the record books.
Poor Joe.
We don't remember nothing, Joe, what you said.
Poor Joe.
I'll just play it, Joe.
All right, country, you just want to damn argue today. I ain't got time for you on Tuesday, bro. I'm not doing this with you, country. We not. I'm not. I'm not doing this shit with you today, man. You got time today. I don't. Reed dropped him too. Hey. Listen.
All right, man. You got it. That's all I'm going to say. You got
Just
it.
kick ass, man, because of that loss last night. We'll argue about everything today. I'm sorry. I'm your brother. All right? I ain't trying to argue today.
You got it, country man. You win, man. Hashtag. I'll send you at the parade, nigga.
I ain't come down there. It's too cold, man. I'm watching on TV.
Yeah, for real.
Eat me something warm and stay inside. Be like, ooh, it sure look cold out there. I'm happy they got that parade. I'm not going.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's go ahead and land this thing, man. It is. We're on to Las Vegas.
On to
which
Vegas.
I'll be at date. Well, which I'll be at.
Are you going to that game?
Yeah, man.
Oh, they got the club in there and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me catch your ass on TV doing something strange for some change, bro.
Yeah, they're like this.
Look at Chris.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh man!
You'll see me in the camera.
Yeah. Enjoy that.
If we lose, you'll see me. If we lose, I'm be like, dude.
Shouldn't matter. Wouldn't matter to me. But
I'm gonna get in the camera and be like, "Fix it, country, fix it."
Yeah, for real. They'll be all right, man. Like,
yeah, man, we'll be all right.
They lost to a damn good team. Team had one loss coming into this game. Yeah, it's not like they lost to the Raiders.
And we dominated,
you know what I mean,
for the most part.
And you digested the Broncos, so
who was on a 4 or 5 game winning streak?
Shit, I don't know.
They get lucky with their wins, though. So, all right, man. Gonna give a shout out. Glitch Energy Drink. Shout out to Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy Drink offers a wide range of delicious flavors to suit everyone's taste preferences. Whether you're into fruity flavors like Maui Punch and Cherry Bomb or prefer something unique like Blue Smurf and Grenades, there's something for everyone. Glitch Energy Drink is not only great for gamers and workout warriors, but also for everyday people who simply need a boost of energy. It's a healthy choice that you can feel good about. You can find more information and purchase Glitch Energy Drink at glitchenergy.com. Remember to use the promo code AHChiefPod to get 10% off your purchase and start enjoying the benefits of this delicious and energizing drink. Shout out to Glitch Energy.
Yeah.
If you look down at the bottom, you'll see the link for emqpodcast.com/locker-room. If you go to that link, you'll see the locker room access of all the podcasts under the Every Morning Quarterback umbrella. There's a 49ers one, a Patriots one, the Jets one, and there's ours, Arrowhead Chief Podcast. Check us out. Click on the link. See all of our episodes, all the past and the recent ones. Also, check out their podcast. They talk about everything NFL league-wide. They also talk about college sports, and they give you betting tips of the week so they can win you some money, man. Shout out to Every Morning Quarterback. And whatever streaming platform you use, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, Amazon, whatever you use to listen to your podcast, Arrowhead Chief Podcast is on there. Whatever social media platform you use, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, whatever you use, you see that up there right above Clarence, that at AH Chief Podcast. Go ahead and follow us, man. We'll follow you back. Because Clarence, what's our motto?
We ain't Hollywood.
Hold on, where's Joe at? I need you, Joe. Where you at, Joe? There you go. See, Joe? On time. On time. All right. Yeah, we not Hollywood. So go and hit us up. Interact with us. You know, you got some critiques, questions, topics y'all want us to bring up as far as the Chiefs go, or anything NFL, you know, within reason. Don't be giving us no dumbass stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, within reason, hit us up, man. You know, we'll talk back with you. We just want to connect with all the rest of the Chiefskingdom. So hit us up, man, for real. All right, y'all. Until Friday, we're supposed to have DG and CJ from the Truth Tellers on to rock with us on Friday. So come back Friday, 9 p.m. live stream. We're gonna have a party up in this bitch. Until Friday, we go.
Peace.